My name is George Williams. I'm the Senior Engineer Assistant here at BTES. I've worked here for 21 years. I grew up in the Tri-Cities. I've been here basically all my life. I met my wife probably in middle school. Of course, we went to different middle schools, and she's very pretty. And our middle schools come together at Sullivan North. She went to Linview, I went to Kettering. And I used to see her walking up and down the hall, and actually she had a blonde-headed friend, and I used to sit at the lunch table with them. And they both had boyfriends, but there was one day where Michelle and her boyfriend had broken up, and she was sad, and there I was at the lunch table with her, and so that was when I made my move. And that was kind of where it kicked off from there. That was in, I guess, 1990, 1989, so we actually went to the University of Tennessee. Here we are today. We've been married 27 years, and we got 2 kids. We have Devin and Channing. Devin is 18, Channing is 12. Devin goes to the University of Tennessee. We play a lot. We did a lot of summer life. That was kind of our hobby. When I was a kid, my dad, of course I grew up on a farm and did a lot of farming. My dad, I guess when I was probably 6 years old, put me on a 47A John Deere tractor. That's a 2-cylinder tricycle tractor. He'd put me in the field and I'd drive it all day long. So John Deere tractors, 2-cylinder tractors kind of caught my interest at a young age. I always wanted what we call a Model G John Deere tractor. I guess I like the G because of my name G. So we actually went to Waterloo, Iowa. I think it was in 1992 to a big John Deere tractor show, and we found a tractor in the parking lot sitting on a trailer for sale, bought it and pulled it home. Believe it or not, I used to antique tractor pull, and that was used to be kind of a big thing. I still have it to this day. Had it in the basement of my house. I like to get it out and parade it around. And so, working here is truly like a family. We all get along. We all watch each other's back. As far as it being a good place to work, I just love it. And my wife and I had our house in Barefoot. We had really large Christmas trees, like 22 feet Christmas trees. And that's a big tree. And we'd get some of our friends to help us get that thing up. And there was a time when we got one too big one time, and we couldn't get it up in the air. And I think we called several people, and I thought, well, I know guys that can do this kind of stuff, so I called Aaron Maxwell. And Aaron come, I think it was about 9 o'clock at night one night, and Aaron, with his experience in rigging and picking up poles and stuff, we tied a rope around that big old Christmas tree, and I think there was literally about 40 people at my house trying to help us stand up a 22-foot Christmas tree. Football was a big thing to me. I like to play football. I still like to watch football. We attend UT football games, so like to talk about football. Of course, you know that, Chris. So I like to hang out with my family. That's probably my biggest hobby. Is I run around with my girls. My best friend is my wife. She and we can get in the car and just take off. We do road trips. We do those a lot. We enjoy each other. My dad, my hero. My dad, I tell people all the time, I said, my dad can literally do anything. He was brought up in a time where you fixed things yourself, you worked on things, and he taught me a lot of things. Number one thing, he raised me in church, and we always went to church on Sundays, and he taught me how to work, how to be a man, how to do things, and he still does to this day. He still gives me the old father advice.